got mining, and that is this section right here. We are spending TitanX to mine HLX, and you can optionally burn TitanX for an amplifier bonus. Mining HLX is done virtually. You don't need any kind of hardware. There's no software that needs installed. You're simply just making transactions, interacting with our smart contracts on the Ethereum blockchain. Here's the steps to start a miner. You go to our website, and the first thing you want to do is configure the settings to your miner. This includes the time, the power level, and bonus amplifiers. And then you will complete the transaction to start the miner by depositing your TitanX equal to the miner cost. And this is determined by the settings that you're setting. And then once the miner is completed, you come back, you do another transaction on the Ethereum blockchain that claims your miner and all of the newly minted HLX that come with it. Two key things. We're using TitanX as opposed to ETH on the TitanX protocol. And you can burn TitanX for bonus amplifiers. Okay, miner options. You've got an option to start your miner to go from 1 to 250 days. And this is the number of days that it'll take for your miner to complete. And your miner is earning HLX every day that it mines. So the longer it runs, the more HLX it's going to get you in return. But obviously take longer for you to get that. Power level. This is an option you can do from 1% to 100,000%. And this is going to set the cost of your miner and the reward that you get for your miner. And the primary purpose for this is, say on day one, it's going to cost you 420 million TitanX to start a miner. Say you don't have 420 million. Well, you can drop it down to 50%, and now it's going to cost you half as much to start that miner, and you will receive half the amount of HLX in return. And that goes the same with, say you want to start 5 miners. Instead of doing 5 separate transactions on the blockchain, you can just set the miner setting to 500, and that will increase the cost of the miner 500%. But you will also get rewarded with 500% of the rewards. So this would be exactly the same as starting 5 miners, except you're doing it all in one transaction just to save on gas fees. And then we've got some bonus amplifiers. Here's the formulas for earning HLX and the mining cost. And here's the mining bonuses that you have as an option. The primary being the H rank bonuses. This is the same as T rank on TitanX. When you create a miner, you get assigned a Helios rank for that miner. So say there's been 1,000 miners total in existence, and then you start your miner, you would be assigned 1,001. And as people start miners after you, 1,002, 1,003, they are giving you bonus HLX. And the rate of that is per 100 power level miner, you're earning 1,000 HLX additional to what you were quoted when you started the miner. And specifically, that's 10 HLX per 1 power. So if somebody starts a 1 power miner, you're earning 10 HLX. Someone starts a 100 power level, you're earning 1,000. And keep in mind, this bonus will slowly deplete over time, and we will get into that in the Helios daily update. We also have the early adoption amplifier. This bonus simply starts at 10% and works its way down to 0% over 69 days. And this is just to reward our early adopters with an extra little bonus there. After the 69 days, this will just go away. And then we have our mining burn bonus amplifier. And this is optional as well. You can burn up to 10% of the TitanX of your mining cost for up to 10% extra HLX. So here's an example. Say your miner costs 1 million TitanX. You can burn 80,000 TitanX, which would be 8% of this cost, and earn 8% more HLX and rewards for when your miner is completed. Now, when you start a miner and you deposit your TitanX, where does that TitanX go and how does that work in our ecosystem? I can show you. Here's your miner, you're depositing your TitanX, and it's going to 4 different locations to our ecosystem. Starting off, there's 70% of this is going towards either the treasury or the buy and burn. It's going to start off with 60% going to our buy and burn pool and 10% going to the treasury. Now, this is something that's going to slowly adjust as each week passes. Let's say we've got on launch, we've got 60% to the buy and burn and 10% to the treasury. After 1 week, it's going to tick down 0.5% and tick up 0.5% towards the treasury, staying to a total of 70%. And this will continue to do a 0.5% change until we reach day 840, which would be 2 full cycles in our payout pools. It'll end up with 0% going directly to the buy and burn and 70% to our treasury. And then from that day forward, it'll stay at this allocation. And then we have, for the other 30%, 28 of this is going to our cycle reward pool, which is what we use to pay out our stakers here. And this will be static from day 1 to day 1000. It'll always be 28%. And then we have 2% going to our Genesis wallet. And the tokens in the Genesis, there's no expectation of how these are used. A few options could be additional liquidity, giving out bonuses, and or marketing. For the distribution of this TitanX into this smart contract, this is a decentralized smart contract, and there is a public function that anybody can call to distribute any TitanX that is pooled in there from mining, and they will earn a 0.3% incentive fee on that. And that's to reward the user for calling the function and paying the gas fees that are associated with that on the Ethereum blockchain. There are claim penalties on your miner if you don't claim them on time. This is to ensure stability in our system and make sure that when a miner is intended to be claimed and those HLX tokens are added to the supply, that's something that people can expect. If we have thousands of people that don't claim their miners and then a year down the road decide to claim them, then we've got a huge spike in supply when it wasn't showing in the in a Dune analytic. So you get 7 days grace period with no penalties. And then after those 7 days, there starts to be a penalty that starts at 1% and goes all the way up to 99% after 7 days. So please mark your calendars. You're setting the length of your miner, and you will know the second you create it, the exact day that it'll be ready, and you can, be ready to claim those within the week. There's also, due to blockchain restrictions, we're doing a maximum of 1,000 miners and 1,000 stakes per wallet. If you want to exceed these numbers, you can just use a second or a third wallet. And that is HLX mining here. So the TitanX is feeding our buy and burn pool, our treasury, our reward pool, and the Genesis.